Good evening to everyone. For EA assignment 2, the designing the Rubik's, the major things what creating a Rubik's involved a structured processes to ensure it is clear, fair, aligned with the intended learning outcomes. However, the breakdown of this was of the typical process and the challenges that may arise. The first process of criteria was that define the purpose of learning outcomes. We must have to concentrate on the learning outcome of the sources. I started to identify what the assignment or task was meant to be accessed, and the learning outcomes, skills, knowledge, behaviors were clearly outlined to align the Rubik criteria with them. The second one is called as the identify key criteria. I broke down the task into specific components of skills that need to be evaluated. Example, clarity, content accuracy, organization, and creativity, etc. Each criterion represented a significant aspect of performance. A performance level. The third one is called as a set performance level. I need how many levels of achievement. Excellent, good, and need to be improvement were appropriate. Each level was clearly defined to describe what performance looked like at that stages. Describe expectation for each level. I wrote detailed descriptions for each level of performance under every criterion. This description needs to specific, measurable, and objective to consistent scoring. The next one is called as the review and refine. I checked for clarity, fairness, and completeness. Peer feedback or expert review was sometimes involved to ensure alignment and objectivity. The last one is called as a pilot and revise. If possible, I tested the Rubik's with a few sample assignments and refined it based on how well it worked in practice. The most challenging part I am handling in creating the Rubik's was the level of clarity, performance level clearly and objectively across criteria. The most biggest challenge. It is easy to write vague or subjective language like good understanding or some errors, which can lead to inconsistent gradings. How I managed it was I used specific observable languages and where possible include quantifiable elements, which is called as the three sources are cited clearly. I referred to example of students' work or to calibrate the expectation at each level. I sought feedback from colleagues or used published Rubiks as references to check fair and clarity. These are the major drawbacks we are getting in the creating the Rubiks for the students. Thank you.